Do you think that marrying somebody who has similar viewpoints around money is important?
I do. And I say that because I remember years ago, even before I got married, I would read these articles and it would say the number one reason for divorce is financial issues. Now, is that still true? Honestly, I don't know because I don't look at that stuff anymore. But when I saw that, that made me realize, and literally, it's terrible. It's terrible to say this, but I used to tell my fiance, right? I used to tell him, I say, hey, for us to get married, you have to have a credit score of like 700. And I would say that just jokingly, but it was serious too. Cause I'm like, I want to make sure that you are taking your finances serious. Cause when we come together, we're one. We're one. And so we both came in with minimal debt, high credit scores. Like we came in to set each other up for success. So I
Love
know
that.
that is very, very important. And can a person improve? Absolutely. Absolutely. But it was just nice being young and knowing what I wanted, and I looked for that when I was looking for my husband.
Yeah. You said that you talk to or mentor young women. Do you have some questions or some things that you tell them to kind of look out for, some conversations that they should be having with their partners? Do you have any advice on that?
Yes. So for the young women, I always tell them, I mean, really just ask them about their, how are the guys with the money? Like, are they saving? Do they save a lot? Do they spend a lot? Just start to ask and learn more about them now, and just let them know upfront what it is that you want in a relationship when it comes to your future, because you're
Mm.
living for your future self. And so I always encourage them to have those conversations early on. I had one of my mentees, I love her to pieces, and she was like, "Oh, me and my boyfriend, we're about to get a joint account together." I said, "You better not." No, do not do that. Do not. Joint accounts are for married couples, period. And sometimes you have to assess that. Like one, my husband and I, we have joint savings accounts, but we have separate checking accounts. That's how we decided to set up our finances. And it could be different for everyone. But that to me is like, you have to be aware of that person's habits, good and bad, and being able to make a smart decision from there on if that's the person you want to spend the rest of your life with.